Disney's Book of Maps is absolutely gorgeous. This was actually a birthday present that I received, and being rather delighted by it, I thought we'd do a quick flick through today. If this isn't going to be an in-depth review, I'm not going to stop on every page because the book's still in print and that's just not allowed. But I thought we'd have a quick flick through it just so you can get a general idea of what it's like. So if it's something that you've been considering buying, you can perhaps make up your mind after seeing this. The design of it is absolutely stunning. It was published a couple of years ago. There were a couple of films that are not in it. It was published in 2020, so it's relatively new, but things like Turning Red isn't in it. So I just thought we'd do a quick flick through so you can get a general idea of what to expect. But it basically covers all the main Disney films, and it shows us kind of their kingdom or their world or where they live. There we have Brave, and a brief overview of the characters and who they are and what their role is. Coco. I know I said I wouldn't stop on every page. This is literally going to be just a very brief overview. The characters of Incredibles, A Bug's Life, The Lion King, which is my personal favourite, and you can see we have kind of Pride Rock there, and then I'm not a big fan of that design of Mufasa, the way he's illustrated. I don't particularly like it. I don't think it's my taste. Also, we don't have like Kiara and Kovu, so this is definitely just the Lion King itself, rather than the Lion King universe, if you like. But then we do have our descriptions of the characters. And I think Simba and Nala look pretty cute. Simba's nose is a little bit too long for my liking, but I'm really nitpicking at this point. Aladdin. See, like the genie there looked a lot like the genie. But then you have things like Lumiere. I guess he kind of looks like the Lumiere in the film, but definitely the style's a little bit different. Whereas the Beast, I feel, looks quite a bit like the Beast and what I was expecting. Chip, not so much. We have the Jungle Book, Snow White and all the dwarfs. Pinocchio and Little Figaro. Figaro is definitely a personal favourite of mine. Dumbo. And there we have it. So, as I said, I don't want to go into too much detail because the book's still in print, and yeah, that's just going to get me into a bit of trouble if I did that. But you can see, just in case you were wanting to see what it was like before you bought it, it's a fun way of rediscovering the characters and kind of revisiting various things about them. And there's an overview of all of the films that feature, which is a pretty good amount. I'm not entirely sure about the order that they're in, because it's definitely not the order that the films were released, and it's not alphabetical, so I'm not entirely sure about the order. If anybody can figure it out, please feel free to let me know. But I just thought I'd do a little overview, just so you can get a general idea of what to expect. But I have to say, it's rather beautiful. It is beautifully illustrated. Some of the illustrations aren't quite to my taste, but generally speaking, it is stunning. It's a nice little book, and it definitely makes a wonderful gift. Absolutely worth checking out either for yourself or for somebody else.